All right. Hello. Anne here, and I am here with our amazing client, Cheri, who recently graduated from Muscles and Mindset after, I think, 6 months of working with us. And she's going to share a little bit about her story and her transformation with us. So, hello, Cheri. Thank you for being
here. Thank you for having me.
Welcome, love. So, Cheri and I know each other from Zumba, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me where you were before we started working together in January.
Oh boy. Not in a good place. I hadn't worked out in, I don't know, a few years anyways, consistently. And mentally not in the best place either. Just all over, just menopause and just not feeling great about myself and everything. So I was just kind of down.
Yeah, and thank you for sharing that. And so why did you reach out to me?
I don't know. It was something that just told me. I was watching your Instagrams and I just knew I've always loved your energy and, everything about you. So I just was like, I got to check this out.
Thank you. Yeah. And so how did you feel getting started in the program, or why did you get started?
Like, why did I get started? Yeah. Well, it's just because how I was feeling. And I knew that I wanted some of you, your energy and who you were and all that, or little pieces of you anyways. And to be totally honest, I really had no stinking clue, like at all what it was even about. I didn't even ask you questions. I just kind of trusted you and I just kind of let you take me in. So yeah, it was actually crazy. I was like, I didn't even ask anything. So, but anyways, it was all good. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Okay, so what did you achieve, or what results did you see over your time in the program?
Well, like I said, I didn't really know exactly what the program was about, but once, you just kind of guided me through like the mindset, like that to me was huge. Like that was just, my opinion about it was too, is like, I felt like if I had my mind the way it is now before, the physical part would just follow, but I didn't have my upstairs where I needed to be. And I was just shocked how much changed that way. And actually in a short time.
What was the difference? Like, what was your
everything, just like, how like I always just felt like if I was going to work out, it was all or nothing, like in the sense of like, 5-6 days a week, and I had to be working out for a good hour, if not longer. So I was just always the type of person that if I knew if I couldn't do an hour or so, then it just wasn't worth doing. And if I missed a day or two, it was like, oh, well, I'm screwed now. I just fallen off the wagon. All that kind of negative talk.
Yeah, that's so common. And so what sort of beliefs do you have now about like your fitness?
Well, I honestly love how you have us down to 30 minutes and how you can obtain things in 30 minutes. And I love it. Like I said, for me, it's mentally, I can wake up and it doesn't really matter what time of the day. I just feel as though that 30 minutes, I can do that. Like, even if it's a little longer with this extra stretching or anything like that, like there's no excuse. I just always go, okay, I can do that. So to me, it's just a no-brainer now. Like I have no pressure like before.
I love that. And so tell us where you are now. Like what results did you see? Are you still working out? What's your strength like?
Oh no, I totally working out all the time. Still feel like 10 times stronger than I did 6 months ago. Like crazy. I don't have the back pain like I was talking to you guys about, like with my little grandbaby and everything like that. And physically, like I can walk up a hill without dying. And I was feeling like I was like flipping 90. So it was bad. And now I feel like totally like so much better and stronger. And like for me, it's just mostly mentally, it's like so much better. Awesome. And I'm happy about like a lot of my results. I'm still going to keep going, but I know like I have the faith that it's just going to be, it will all happen. I'm not even worried about it like I was before. I think a lot of times we just get so caught up in like how we look, our numbers, and you guys as your little team there, you're so amazing about just not convincing, letting us know that it will all, to trust it and it will happen. And
I
So
love
I don't
that.
even look at that part anymore. It's not even a big deal. I just go, as long as I'm healthy and feeling
Yeah.
stronger, it's good.
Tell us about your nutrition, like your relationship with food before what you
Oh,
learned, like working with Kirsten.
oh, that was amazing. Like that to me, like I was so frustrated because I've got a naturopath and I love her. She's a great lady and everything. But what Kristen taught me in the short period of time, I didn't even need to go. It was so much better. And yeah, it was awesome. Like just some of her points that she got me to do. And I'm still doing everything that she had said, like the um, intermittent eating, not fasting, well, fasting eating. Like to me, that's huge. Like it's helped me a lot. And just listening to my body, like intuitive eating, like just knowing when I'm full and I'm not stressing about what I'm eating too, like trusting, like just having
Yeah.
what I want when I want.
What were you doing before? Like, what was your?
Oh, it was all in the head, all in the head. Just like like the good food, the bad food. I don't even look at that. If anybody, like my mom will say something about bad food, I go, there's no bad food.
I love
Like,
it.
I don't want to hear it. Like there's no such thing. And, it's all obviously in moderation, but it's so true. You guys had said, like, once you kind of like allow yourself to think that way, you almost don't care and don't want it. It's weird.
Yeah.
So for me, it's just like I can have cookies on the counter, and it's like if I want one, I'll have it. It's like I honestly, that was one thing too I found was huge. Is like the more you resist it, the more you want it. And I always remember you saying too, like a lot of times we resist things, and then we go, okay, well I'll have this because it's better than that, and then you still end up going back and having that stinking cookie. So now you're double whammy too.
Yeah.
So
Yes, that's so true. Yes.
there's so many things like that. Like we don't I don't know. I don't know. It just was really, it clicked with me, like a lot of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah. Well, you also, Cherie, like you showed up. You showed up to every call. You did every workout, and I think it really paid off for you. I'm really
Yeah.
proud of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you guys made it easy to want to as well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Anything else about like what you're doing now, where you are now that you would like to share?
Um, well, no, I just like, I have, like, I still have lost some more weight, which is good. Like, I'm really not concentrating on the scale and a lot of stuff like that. I just feel better. My clothes fit differently. And yeah, it's just easy now, like a lot easier. I mean, it's still something you think about every day. Like it's not like it's like, oh no, big deal. It's only been like 6, 7 months, but it's just easier. And the journaling and the meditation to me too is huge. Like I just find like I have such better days if I'm on track doing all that. I don't stress, like you've always said, like if you don't do it for a day or two, just don't give up. Just go back to it a couple days later. And that's happened like if we've been away or this or that. And it's all good. I just get back on when I'm home or while I'm away, I try to, but if I don't, then I don't beat myself up. So,
Yeah, I love that. You sound honestly so much more chill now.
oh, that's the
Like,
thing too. I do honestly, I swear, anybody out there that's got like a short fuse or stress, all that, like I find the meditation, I'm doing it more like twice a day now. I do it like in the
awesome.
morning and at night. Like and I'm doing it way longer than before. Like I started at 3 to 5 minutes and now it's like 20 to half an hour.
Oh
And
my God, Cherie, that's amazing.
yeah.
And had you meditated before, like before this
No, I did. I've got the app that you told us to do. What was that called again?
insight
Um,
timer?
Insight Timer. Yes, I love that. Love
Oh,
it.
great. I love it
Yeah,
too.
it
That's
is. It's so
awesome.
good. Yeah.
I love that. There's one thing I wanted to ask you about because I know, like, obviously, it's a big deal to invest money and time in yourself. And I didn't even know this about you. Like, you, until your first 3 months, that you actually, like, found a really creative way to pay for the program. Can you just, like, tell us about that and, like, why that was so important to you?
Well, yeah. I didn't even ask you how much it was. I just was like, okay, I'm doing this, and then you told me, and I was like, oh, okay. And I just figured, well, I got to give it a try anyways, and it was so worth it. So I took a bunch of my clothes to the local consignment store, and with the money that I made from it, then help pay for my courses, my classes, and that.
I love that. Like, I think that is so inspiring because it's such
Yeah,
evidence that, like, if you want something, you will figure it out. And
Oh
then
yeah.
you showed up and you did like every single thing that we asked you to do.
Well, I do remember you saying like, I know, don't look at well, you said, I don't remember exactly the words you said about the pricing, but you just
Yeah.
said, it's investment for yourself. And it's so true. It's like you can't buy that. And you know what, to be honest, and everybody out there too, if you're even thinking about counseling or any of that crap, give this a try first. Because I figured, you know what, you'd spend that easily in counseling. And I got that plus some with you guys all, like our weekly meetings. And yeah, everybody was so awesome and open. And yeah.
And you became such a, like, that's what I love to see too as women go through the program. Like after a couple months, like you are a cheerleader for everyone else. And you're saying to everyone, like, just trust the process.
Oh
And
yeah, trust it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you for doing that for everyone else in the program too.
Yeah. No.
And so do you have any advice if there's anyone, looking to start something different, whether it's like a fitness program or do some mindset work? Like, what is your advice for anyone thinking
Well,
about?
the one thing like I liked more about this one as well, it's like one-on-one. It's pretty much one-on-one. And the only thing I wish I would have done, which I didn't really feel like most of the time I needed to, but maybe reached out more, like, and not to be afraid to, like,
Yeah.
for you guys, because you're there all the time and that's what you're there for. But sometimes I was like, oh, I think I got this. I'm fine. And for the most part, I was, but I probably could have more. And I know you guys would have been fine with it. So, but yeah, no, it's, to me, it's more the one-on-one, the ladies that you meet and what you, oh my gosh, like that was crazy. How many times did we have like sessions where like people open up their hearts and tears and in a good way, you weren't afraid to say anything. So
I really
yeah,
appreciate that. Thank you.
yeah, it was awesome.
Was there anything else you wanted to share, Cheri?
Um, Let me see. Yeah, no, I had a little thing here of things that I was going to talk about, but we pretty much touched everything. Yeah, and just about like you always said, listen to your body too. That's another thing. I totally, before I feel like, oh, I've got to push through it. And I do push through things, don't get me wrong, but to a degree. Like I don't want to injure myself, or I stop and I stretch during, if I'm feeling like I need to, not like putting so much pressure on myself as I used to. So
Yes, I love that. And what I'm really hearing from you is what I just want for every woman,
yeah.
right? Just to like listen to your intuition when it comes to your body and your eating and
yeah.
brain. So you are such a good example of that. And we are so proud of you. So thank you for trusting me.
Thank you.
Thanks, Cheri.
All of you guys.
Thanks for being here. Thanks, love.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.